Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. I am back with another episode, and look where I am. Where I haven't been for the last almost 2 weeks. In the office. Dirty window and all. And after the day, I don't know when I'll be back again, so be grateful for what I got today. So we'll see how this goes. And I want to talk about something, y'all, that a lot of people are dealing with right now. And you probably don't understand what it is and why you feel the way you feel. What's going on with you? With your mental, with your mind state, with your mind frame. Oh, yeah, I thank y'all for tuning in. If I didn't, thank you for tuning in for another episode. Not bad. A lot of people, especially Americans, whether you black, white, Republican, or Democrat, it don't matter. Woman or man, or you don't identify as either one. I've noticed from my observations that a lot of people are dealing with this feeling right now. There's a feeling that we all have. We're all experiencing it right now with the state of the world. And I know this because I'm looking at the rise in drug abuse, alcohol abuse, domestic violence, suicide, depression. All of these things are on the rise because of what the majority of Americans, and need I say the world, is going through right now. A feeling that's driving all of this. And I want to deal with that feeling. Because it's a feeling that I've had and I've dealt with and had to deal with throughout my entire life. Not just a feeling, it's a fear. Not just a fear, not just any fear. You got fear of spiders. People fear dogs, cats. There's all types of fears. But I'm not addressing all fear. But this one particular fear, the majority of people in the world right now, especially in my country, America, the majority of us are experiencing this fear. What fear is that, Big War? I'm sure experiencing some fear, but I don't know what it is. I'm glad I'm here. Maybe you can help me. I'm glad you asked, and you are in the right place. The fear that most of us are experiencing right now, and have you noticed people that struggle with anxiety, that your anxiety is at an all-time high? Have you noticed your anxiety spiking? Have you been having anxiety attacks? What have you? Panic attacks, worry attacks, episodes, whatever you want to call it. Without something that has something to do with that anxiety called the fear of impending doom. Fear of impending doom. There's this fear in the back of your mind that grows and grows, it festers. It gets bigger and bigger as time goes on. You can't quite put your finger on it. You don't know exactly what it is. But you got this fear in the back of your mind that at any moment, something about to go wrong. You don't know what, why, when, or where. That's why they call it impending doom. Like Tupac said, you see death around the corner. It's right up there around the corner waiting on me. It's about to happen. What I've been fearing all along, just close to happening. And you go day in and day out feeling like that, but it never happens. But you walk around with this, carrying this fear. Because you look at the news. You look at your neighbors. You look at your parents. You look at your family. You look at yourself. And things are not going well. So you know in the back of your mind that fear cropping up saying it's all about to come crashing down. It's all about to come crashing down. It ain't crashed down yet, but it's coming. The fear of impending doom. You can't even enjoy today. You can't even enjoy the moment that you're living in right now, where things might be going well for you right now. What I mean by well, I don't mean you got a pocket full of money, all bill paid, what have you. At this very moment, you ain't in jail, you ain't dead, you ain't in the hospital. They haven't diagnosed you with cancer that they can't cure. Your kid's still living. Overall, life is good. It may not be the way you want it to be, but overall, it's good. But you can't enjoy that because you have this fear nagging at your spirit about what's about to happen. And you don't even know what's about to happen. You just know something is about to happen. The fear of impending doom, which is basically because of what's going on in the world nowadays. Everybody's anxiety, and people that never had anxiety have anxiety now and don't know what it is. I was diagnosed with anxiety a few years ago. I didn't know what I was going through at the time. I've been driving trucks since 1996. 2012, I found myself scared to drive, going down the road, thinking something's gonna happen. A problem. What's gonna happen? Anxiety, fear of impending doom, which is a symptom of anxiety. Everybody's anxiety is at an all-time high right now for one of the reasons, the state of the world. We're looking at our two presidential candidates in America. So goes America, so goes the world. That's enough right there alone to raise anybody's anxiety, worry, and fear of not knowing what kind of world we are creating and leaving behind for ourselves and for our kids and our kids' kids. Fear of impending doom. The fear that it's only going to get worse. Even though it's possible that things can get better, our anxiety tells us it can only get worse. Well, how you deal with that is, you got to tell yourself, if it ain't happened, it ain't happened. Stay in the moment. Stay in today. Whatever you're fearing that's gonna happen, if it ain't happened, it ain't happened. It's just that simple. As the old saying goes, you cross that bridge when you come to it. Worry about how you're gonna pay your bills next month. Worry about what you're gonna eat next week. Worry about that next week. We're gonna deal with today. The peace of mind is in today. The peace of mind is in right now. Not next week, not tomorrow, not next month, not the election, not Joe Biden, not Donald Trump, none of that. It's in right now. Where are you right now? Some of you just sitting up watching this video right now. Ain't nothing going on with you right now. You just watching Big War. Well, guess what? You doing all right. That fear of impending doom that's up ahead of you, up the road up there, if it is up there, leave it up there where it is. Because it ain't with you right now. Because right now you watching me. And right now I'm talking to you. So whatever fears I have that might be happening later on down the road. What if this happened? What if that happened? The big what if. Fear of impending doom. Anxiety. Just know you're not alone. And that strange feeling that you've been having in your gut, like any moment now, your whole world gonna come crashing down. That feeling that you're feeling, you're not alone. And you're not crazy. But you must deal with it. You must face it and deal with it and get rid of it. Because usually, most of the time when I look back throughout my life, most of the things that I feared were going to happen, never happened. Most of the things you feared were going to happen in your past, never happened. We've had a lot of fears and worries and what ifs that never came true. And we spent a lot of time worrying about nothing. We can't afford to make that same mistake right now. Because there are things that are going wrong in this world. Let's focus on those. The things that we know. You know how the people telling us about what about Project 2025? We don't know that ain't we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But as of right now, it don't exist. We need to deal with what we're dealing with, the economy. That's where we at right now. Trying to make it one day at a time. I'm hoping that I get to work tomorrow and the next day. But if I don't, I'm working right now. I got this work right here. I'm going to focus on that. And do the best I can with what I got right now. So, I'm explaining to y'all, which I know is a lot of people experiencing this feeling. This nagging feeling. And you don't know what it is. It's nagging away at you. Taking away all your peace and joy. Got you worried. What's going to happen? Something bad about to happen. I just know it. That's how you feel. You don't know what. Because ain't nothing going wrong. At the very moment, you're okay. If you look at where you are right now, most people are okay right now. At this very moment, if you're watching this video, you somewhere, you're alive, you can see, and you can hear if you're watching me. So at the moment, you're okay. But you still might have a feeling something about to go wrong. Something horrible is about to happen. Doom. Impending doom. It ain't happened yet. It may never happen. So until it happens, we ain't gonna even think about it. Now that I've identified, now that you can identify what's going on with you, why you feel the way you feel, and I knew it was a lot of it going on because people been telling me about how they feel. And it brought back memories of how, when I felt that way. And sometimes I still feel that way, but now I know what it is. Fear of impending doom. Look it up. As they always say, look it up. Google it. Fear of impending doom. That's what you're feeling. When you're scared and worried and when ain't nothing going wrong, but you're still worried about something and you don't know what. That's what it is. Anxiety. We live in a world right now that has most people on the edge. Like I said, look at the drug addiction, the opiates, and what have you. Anxiety medication. Domestic violence, abuse. That's what it is. So now, identify it and deal with it. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Get it, got it, good. Bye.